So today we are going just to discuss part B. It's not that hard. We can finish talking about part B, and absolutely we have to practice in only one session. So absolutely, first of all, we have to discuss these strategies. Okay, so we have to understand the different reading text types in part B. And we have to read the text carefully just to identify the correct answer. And finally, absolutely, we have to practice strategies just to be ready for the final exam. So what are the questions or the passages that we have in part B? Now, in part B of the reading test in OET is very similar to part B of the listening module. But in reading, absolutely in part B, you will read 6 different extracts from documents giving background information for healthcare professionals. And we have to answer one question about multiple choices. We have, this is about listening. We have 45 minutes to complete parts B and C. If you remember, when discussing part A, we said that we have to finish solving all part A with 15 minutes. Now, part B with part C, we have to finish answering all the questions in 45 minutes just to complete the 1 hour. Now, you should allow roughly 10 minutes to complete this section. So you have to leave some time for you just to be able to complete part C, because part C is the longest. This means that you should aim to spend on average 1 minute and 30 seconds to complete each part B question. Absolutely, we have to be as fast as we can, because don't forget that we have 3 parts. We have part A, B, and C. Although you may find some questions quicker to answer, while sometimes other questions you will need more time just to answer them. Okay, now what are the strategies that I have to keep in mind while answering the questions, the multiple choices in part B? Absolutely, we have to be familiar with all kinds of texts and questions before the test day. Now, these are the instructions that are going to be shown next to you or on the screen. In this part, which is part B, there are 6 short extracts or passages relating absolutely to medical workplace, and absolutely we have to answer the questions from 1 to 6. So we have to choose the best answer, A, maybe B, or maybe C. Please, we have to be careful that all the answers are mentioned in the text, but we have to be careful about the kind of the question, if it is about purpose, if it is about detail, for example, just to be able to select the correct answer. So which you think fits the best according to the text. So absolutely, we have to write our answers on answer sheet. Okay, now let's know the settings. Reading in part B contains, as I told you, 6 different texts. And the texts that you will see in this section represent the types of the texts and documents that healthcare professionals, this is OET absolutely, will refer to for specific reasons, rather than focusing on technical medical information that you might find in a textbook. For example, these documents will cover guidelines, policies, procedures, maybe certain emails. They might remind healthcare professionals of the best practice to follow in a given circumstance, or updates to a data storage system, or even instruct employees how to use machinery. So part B texts will generally be made up extracts from the following. So maybe you will encounter some notices, or maybe emails, or certain manuals, or memos, or guidelines in part B. Okay, now absolutely, to answer as many questions in this section correctly as possible, we need to focus on our efforts on understanding the main points of the information that is provided in each of the texts. So let's scan the questions that we will encounter in part B. Unlike the listening test, the OET reading test doesn't provide additional time to take a look at the questions before absolutely answering them. So you should factor this into your total time. Please, you have to be careful. Too many students told me in the past that the 1 hour is finished and I couldn't answer all the questions in the OET exam. To be honest, not in the OET exam, in any international exam like IELTS exam, because again, we have 1 hour in the IELTS exam and I have to answer 40 questions. So I have to be as fast as I can just to complete answering all the questions. So we have to answer 60 questions in roughly 10 minutes. We have to be really fast. So don't spend too long time on a certain question. If you can't find the answer, please move on to the next question. When you finish, if there is a certain time at the end, you can go back to that question and write an answer. If you can't find the correct answer, write your guess, but please don't leave the answer blank, because maybe your guess is going to be correct and absolutely you will have a mark. Okay, now what are the types of questions that I will counter in part B? Let's discuss them, and we have to practice them absolutely. By the end of this session, we will practice a whole practice set about part B. Now, we have a question about main ideas. Now, these questions ask for the main idea, absolutely, of the piece of the information. Now, to answer these questions, we have to assess what the main point is of, what is being communicated. So in this type of questions, we have to check the main idea of the passages. As I told you before, Joel, we have to practice two skills, which is skim and scan. Keep in mind that skimming is finding the general information or the general idea about the passage, and scanning is to look for specific information. But please be careful about the main idea, because as I told you before, all the multiple choices are going to be mentioned in the text. Read the question carefully, please, just to be able to solve the answer and to select the correct multiple choice. Okay, now absolutely we have to exercise checking the main idea of these passages. Now we have 30 seconds to answer the questions from 1 to 3 below. So we have 3 passages. These 3 passages are talking about the main idea of them. So we have to check these ideas, these main ideas. But to do so, as I told you, I try just to take screenshots, just to apply them on my screen, just to be able to see the 3 passages and solve them at the same time, because I can't scroll down and up just to show you the passages and then the questions. This is really hard just to do so. So I did this, and I think that it's a good idea. So now the question is about checking the main ideas about the passages. So let's try to practice. Now I'm going to show you. I think I have already opened the pictures. So let me try to show them to you. This is it, thanks God. This is picture number 1. This is the question about the first passage. And this is passage number 2. This is the question about passage number 2. This is passage number 3. And this is the question about passage number 3. So I hope that you are using your laptop or iPad just to be able to see the screen clearly. I can do something. I can try to zoom these pages in like this. Wait, because I think it's a good idea just to be able to see them better. Yes. Okay. Are you using your phone or your laptop, Joel?
My phone.
Can you please zoom in and move on the right, on the left?
Yes.
Yes. Let me try to do something just to make the. Yes, I think this is really better to do like this. And let me. Yes, exactly. Yeah, I think this is better because you. Okay. This is the best that I can do. So please, these are the passages from 1 to 3. As you notice, please, in the screen, this is passage number 1 and passage number 1. No, I need passage number 2. Wait. This is 2. So this is passage number 1. And absolutely, this is the question about checking the main idea of this passage. And this is passage number 2. This is the question about passage number 2. This is question number 3. And this is passage number 3. And this is the question about this passage. Okay.
Okay.
So because we are practicing, take you whole time. I'm not going to specify any minutes to you because we are still practicing. But in the practice set, absolutely, we have to consider the 10 minutes. Okay.
Okay. Uh, I think I'm done.
That is amazing. Now, can I please check your answers? How did you solve number one?
I choose the answer no, A.
Okay, that's amazing. What about two?
C.
Yes, amazing. What about three?
This one I wasn't very sure. I choose A.
Okay, it is a yes. All the answers are really correct. But wait, Joel, let me ask you, why in the first one you choose A? Can you please tell me about the text?
Uh, it's
Mm,
they are talking about when
mhm,
someone ends his shift
mhm,
and we have to delegate some task or any point to someone else. We should be we should know before if that person is if he can do his job or if
mhm. Yeah,
I don't know
amazing.
what to say.
Yes, if you can notice in the test, sorry, in the test, yes, in the text, this is healthcare professionals, and absolutely, this is healthcare professionals. When care is transferred or delegated to another healthcare professional, it is our duty or responsibility to ensure that the person providing care has appropriate skills, qualifications, experience to provide adequately safe care for the patient. That's amazing. Okay, you said number two is C, am I right? Should only be used on patients
Yes.
as a last resort. But how did you know that it's C? Can you tell me in the text?
Yes, not
Mhm.
only in the text, also in the hospital. They say
Ah, ah,
they say in the text
uh-huh.
that we always try other thing before. Uh,
Exactly.
we should try emotional support, psychological
Yes.
support. There's
Mm.
medication. We can bring the family, and last thing,
Uh-huh.
uh,
If these
we go
things
to
don't
restraints.
work,
Mm,
exactly. Exactly. If these all of these things don't work, yes, we can go to the last resort, absolutely, which is doing these things. Trained personnel should carry out the actual action of physical restraining. Thank you so much. Okay, now you said
yes,
that three is A, seeking advice from others.
yes.
That's amazing. This is real correct. But what makes you knew that this is the correct answer? The guidelines advise physicians on seeking advice from others.
Uh, because in the first sentence they
Mhm.
said, no, there will come a time where you need to reach out for additional help. No, it's
Yeah,
not wrong to ask for help.
exactly. This is it. Thank you so much. So thank you so much. You did it. This is exactly checking the details, the main details in the passages. So thank you so much. All the answers are really correct. Now we have to check and discuss the next type of a question. So let me close all of these because thanks God, all the pictures are ready. Okay, now let's discuss the second type of questions that we have in part B. Thank you so much. I can say till now that you are really good at listening, and now in reading, till now you are really perfect. Okay, now let's talk about detail. Now, detailed questions will ask you to answer a question about a specific part of the text. This is extremely important because as I told you that all the multiple choices are going to be mentioned in the text. Now, please, I have to check and read, search for specific information just to make sure about the answer. They will often include words in the question that you can use to skim the text for the relevant information. So this is about the checking details. Now I think it's a time to practice. Now, absolutely, we have the questions from 4 to 7. Now let's try to check them and to practice this kind of a questions, which is in part B. This is it. This is strategies. This is detail. Now, this is main idea, which we have just discussed. Now, checking the details. This is the passage number 1, but now I want to adjust my screen as I did previously, just to see the screen clearly. This is 2, this is 3. Wait, this is 3. This is 4. I need you just to give me just some more minutes
Yes, no
to,
problem.
yeah, because I can't open these pictures more than once. So this is 5. This is 6. This is 7. And this is picture number 8. Now I think I have to adjust my screen just to be totally shown on my screen. So let me minimize this page. Where is this page? Okay, this is 4, 1, 2. Is it 3? I think this is a 3. Passage 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me please try to check this out. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Amazing. Yeah, this is number 1. Where is the question number 2, which is 4? Yeah, this is it. Exactly. Okay, now I have to do my best. Let me zoom this page in like this. And let me try to zoom this passage out like this. Can I can't zoom this on. Okay, let me try to do like this. I think, okay. Mhm. Can I, no, I can't. Okay, what if I want to do like this? Zoom the page a little bit in. Exactly. Okay, this is passage 4, but I think I have to zoom it little in. Okay, and this one, which is the final, no, it's not. No, it's not. Let me open the last picture. I tried just to do that before the session. I really failed. I only could manage the first one, but I couldn't in the next passage. Okay, but I think I have to do like this. Yes, but okay. Yes, like this. I think this is the best that I can do. No, I will, like this, exactly. No, I will, these words are not going to be shown. Okay, what if I want to do like this? No, like this, yes. Okay, like this, no, I can't. Like this, yes, I can. Amazing. Okay, and this one, I think I have to do like this, just to zoom the page a little in. And yes, that is amazing. Okay.
There's still the passages 1 and 2.
We
If
have
you can
4,
click on them.
5.
No,
Yes, exactly.
yes.
Yes, I think illness. Is it illness? Shown illness. Exactly. Yes, I think now it's good, isn't it? Okay.
Yes, it's fine.
Okay. So now good luck and take your
Okay.
time. Okay.
Okay.
Have you finished?
Yes.
I think this passage is not clear. I wonder if you have seen this passage clearly because uh, maybe it's not that clear. I have to apologize. Let me. Okay. Thanks God because you finished. Now I think it's the time to check your answers. How did you solve number 4?
There are some questions I was like question number 1. Uh, I thought there was 2 answers,
Question number 1, 2
but I
answers.
chose but I chose B.
They must be only shared via work email.
Yes.
Okay, wait. Let me say that 4 is B. Okay. 5.
I was going to choose B or C. I chose B.
You are talking about
Mm,
4 or 5?
No, I was talking about 4. For 5, I chose also B.
Okay, it's B, correct. What about 6?
C.
It is C. This is number 6. Amazing. Now 7.
Yes. I chose A.
It is A. That's amazing. Okay, let's talk about C, Joel. Okay. Now, the correct answer of C is they must be destroyed after use.
Mm.
Okay? Now, can you please tell me in the passage, how did I know that they must be destroyed after use?
Yes, in the end, they said dispose of any
Yes, exactly.
undefined
Disposable.
range.
That says it. Dispose any identifiable information in especially marked bins, recycle bins, for
Mm.
later in incineration. Exactly. So sometimes we can find the answer at the end, or maybe in the middle, or maybe in the beginning of the passage. Why? Because this is about details. Now, I'm searching about specific information. Okay?
But they also said before, when
Mm,
sending information about patient to other providers, it's important to use secure form of transmission, such as hospital email and fax.
mm. Okay.
So that's
But
why I didn't know if it's B or C.
what is the question? What is the question saying? What point does the training manual make about